everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here, not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13, not great field position to start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. To throw, it's Williams. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's got it. Unleashes the stiff arm. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Canes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. An inside give now from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well, they had enough yards for the first down on that throw, but a clutch hit right here defensively jars the ball free, so no first down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Always looking to throw. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Seminoles. It was a foot race, and he won it. Now the all-important extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They'll run it here. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out in the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to throw. It's Williams. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Can he get there on the ground? Tackle, but first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Hurricanes lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the grab. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And the Canes line it up with 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown for the U.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Knowles. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Motion now from the tight end. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. He'll pitch it. The ball is loose, and the defense jumps on the football.
Boy, Chris, excellent job by this defense, turning that fumble into some positive field position. Ball's on the ground, turnovers committed. The defense scoops it up, gets across midfield, and gives their offense really good field position.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play, but give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
This time, a completion. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
The Canes churn out another first down. First down, looking to throw the football. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Tight end goes in motion. Can he make it to the marker? Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back to just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
Hand off to the single back. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. This will be the 9th play on the drive. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
On this drive, they're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down, but it's third down and 9 here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking downfield, it's Williams. Snags the quick throw. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
It makes sense going for it here. Kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. And the quarterback keeps it here.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gain.
Ball handed off. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Can he take it all the way? Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Looking to throw. It's Williams. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion makes it second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense moving closer to the line of game after that catch. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play. They move the 6, but hurry to the line here on 1st down now. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
See if they can convert the point after. And it's good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a first set of downs. 1st down and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Play action here on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. And is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it deep to begin the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down play coming up. Toss play to the outside. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And the Noles hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And the Seminoles pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Seminoles will line up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. Gets into space at the 50. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46. The Noles pick up enough yardage for a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. Now, pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back. Found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's a handoff on a counter. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarter.
Touchdown, Noles. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Methodical but effective. They're probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Bringing pressure. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Scanning the field, it's Williams. Hit just as he throws the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real...
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Looking to pass here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
Offense trots back out on the field again. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he's got some open field ahead. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll run it to the left. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. It's a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. and moves the ball to the 35. Another first down.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. He'll hand it off. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
They're going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. And the Knowles will come to the line to run the hurry-up. To throw it on third and very long. He's running out of time here. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in expecting the pass and blew up the play.
And it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. After the loss on first down, it's second and long from the 22. Looking to throw. It's Williams. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Touchdown for the U. Just ran away from the defense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks through the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Short connection to the tight end here. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. And the Seminoles looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. It's a fumble. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Seminoles. This quarterback on fire today. In a conference championship game, this quarterback, this receiver, having a performance we are never going to forget.
You know, at this point, I'm just kind of sitting back, just enjoying it. I don't even know what to say from an analytical standpoint because it just keeps happening over and over again. But it sure is fun to just sit back and watch these guys execute.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. 1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. To throw, it's Williams. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in the football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you've got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. Fighting off the defender. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. The gain sets up a third down play. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes, it's a fake. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And the holder completes the pass. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. The Seminoles with 1st and 10 here. They'll hand it off. Throws a stiff arm. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. The Noles are in the red zone. Same tailback, another carry. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
On the set.
It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.